Right here.
With the Almars.
Yeah, right.
It will be the fifth cut. Lepestevi Karavanka. That's a Mountain Flower Waltz tune that was written by Slavko Ausenek, and beautiful tune. And first time I heard it, I said I've got to sing this song. So if you remember, we recorded this back in the old days.
Well, I'll tell you, you did a heck of a nice job singing it. But you know what? We call it Lovely Flower, don't we?
Yeah.
But it's really the mountains over
mountain.
here. Yeah,
it's a mountain flower is what it is.
It's a mountain range.
Yes.
Karavanka.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, here's this tune off the Slam Bang Polka album from the old Almars group, and it's the Mountain Flower Waltz.
Why don't you send this out to your wife?
I could send this out to my wife and my mother.
Sanie pod płaszczem narcyz, ty ogolica swój syn. Sto dobrodušno smehlja se, ko vitr sada igra se. Ti stari strmi ljubil, si zelenice obil. Lepe stvi karavanke, rad vas bom vidno imel. Već imaš jas vojska spi, dale slapriga šumi. Logarski spet je se svetju, sanje užible se v vetru, če vesna vas okrasi, al zima vas zašneži. Lepe ste vi karavanke, da moč pozabit vas ni.
Okay, Karavanka. Very nicely done there, Dick.
It's a good tune. I get a lot of requests for that.
Yeah. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, really.
It's really good. And you never did speak much Slovenian, did you?
No, not really.
How'd you come up with this?
I spoke enough to get by on my trips to Europe and so forth. I kind of brushed up with a little schooling before I went. But you know, if you don't speak it all the time, you forget.
Yes, you do.
You know how that is.
Yes, I know how it is. Yep. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, that's the Blue album.
Okay.
Let's do something off of there.
Okay, let's do the third cut, which is it's a medley, a Slovenian medley of Slovenian tunes, and boy, I don't know. There's a whole gang of them there. There's like 4 or 5 tunes all lumped into one medley.
I remember this mess. We had a tough time with the tempos because we had to stop and start again. So
change gears, huh?
Change gears, right?
We'll have to listen to this one because I probably haven't heard this myself in quite a while, but I know it's a medley that we did beginning with one of the old operettas, a tune called Ančica, and then it went into some other tunes after that, which I can't even remember.
Okay.
But let's give it a spin and see how it sounds.
Srček moj, moja nevestica, moja si, sreća za radę i mam. Ančica, srček moj, ti boš mi ženkica. Ančica, moj zaklad, tvoj sem na vek. Ančica, srček moj, moja nevestica, moja si, srećo sa, rade imam. Ančica, srček moj, ti boš mi ženkica. Ančica, moj zaklad, tvoj sem na vek.
Now back to Al Markic with America's favorite polkas and waltzes.
And we're back with the Polka Showcase with our guest, Dick Flaishman.
Hi, Al.
Aren't you glad you're here?
I sure am. Better than being outside.
You're right. You're right. Okay, you were with Kenny Bass for how long?
Probably 12 years or so.
Is that right?
Yeah, in that time, I started with Kenny, I think in 1954 or 5, and this album that I've got my hands on here was one we did probably around 1960 or so. One of the first, not the first, but one of the first LPs that came out. Everything was 45s and 78s before,
right.
And this was called Old Country Polkas and Waltzes, and it's a lot of medleys. Let's start with.
Let me ask you a question. Who's all on it?
Okay, on this album was Dick Soja and Bob Timko, Dick Lucas on drums, Roger DeBenedict on banjo, Kenny on bass, of course, and yours truly on sax.
Okay.
All
So
right, let's spin one.
we'll give it a whirl.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now back to Al Markic with America's favorite polkas and waltzes.
And we're back with the Polka Showcase with our friend Dick Flaishman.
Yes, we are. We're back.
Yes, we're back.
Okay. Incidentally, we just talked to Jeff Pecan,
And
he tells me we're coming in loud and clear out there in Euclid.
good. Well, is
which
he in
is
Euclid?
good. Yeah,
Was that where he was at?
that's where he was at.
Because he lives in Menard.
Right. He was on his way to his mom's house. He was in Euclid.
Okay. Very good.
I'm glad to hear that it's.
And then you got called from Bobby Kravis.
Right. Bob's on his way out to the winery. He's working there today.
He's working. Oh, geez. Sorry I can't get out there, Bob. Like I could stand it. Or sit down on it. I don't know which.
One or the other. Well, should we go back to a little bit of music?
Sure.
All right.
Why don't we?
Off that same Kenny Bass album, Old Country Polkas and Waltzes. Let's cue one up there.
It's
I
cued.
think it's the
Ready
next
to go.
tune is probably Yasamajka, an old Croatian tune.
Okay.
Yasamajka, cura fina, Yasamajka, cura fina, utaciu, za Marina. Yasamajka, cura fina, utaciu, za Marina. Chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, ota San Marina. Chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, ota San Marina. Yasamajku, cura fina, Yasamajka, cura fina, utaciu, za Marina. Yasamajka, cura fina, utaciu, za Marina. Chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, ota San Marina. Chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, chitty bitty bella mara moja, ota San Marina.
And we're back with that one.
Okay, that was Yasamajka, Croatian tune that I did with Kenny Bass back probably around 60 or so, 1960.
That long?
Yeah.
1960, huh?
Yeah, that's a few years back.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We got time for one more in there before we go to the news. Why don't you announce it and we'll play it?
Okay, this was a tune written by Joe Lujar. For some friends of his, the Gornick family, up in Steelton, Pennsylvania.
Down in Steelton.
Yeah, down in Steelton. Anyway, it was dedicated to them, written by Joe, called Gornick's Polka, and as we did it with Kenny Bass.
Good.
Here we go.
And good afternoon, Chardon in Northeast Ohio. Thanks very much for listening to 1560 WATJ. Your weather today is cloudy with a brisk wind and a possibility of some snow flurries, a high of 38 degrees. Tonight, cloudy and possibly clearing up much later, a low of 25 degrees. And tomorrow will be cloudy with sunshine later in the afternoon with a high of 41. 2:33, we have 30 degrees under cloudy skies at the home of America's popular favorites, 1560 WATJ, where we play America's popular polka and waltz favorites, and you're listening to the Polka Showcase with Al Markic and his guest, Dick Flaishman.
Hi, Al.
Hi.
We're back.
We're back.
Nothing exciting on the news,
No.
so we came back to play some more polkas.
Yeah, the news told us nothing.
Nothing exciting today, anyway.
That's right.
We don't already know about.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to that Polka Smasheroos album with the Almars.
Where you look so young on the picture.
Well, we were a little young then. We were all a little young then.
Right.
But you know, it's like a violin or fine wine. We get better with
Oh,
age.
yeah, as we get older.
That's true.
You're right.
Let's do this. Give a little polka off this Polka Smasheroos album, the Almars. Also a tune written by Eddie Gorshi, which I looking at the liner here, I noticed the next three were written by Eddie Gorshi.
Oh, all three of them.
So, yeah, he did a lot of tunes, which
Yes.
we did, and I did a gang of tunes by Eddie with Kenny.
Yeah.
So let's give this tune a listen.
Okay, and we're back with the Polka Showcase. And Dick, you're on.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to, while I just heard from my mother,
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to thank
Hi, Mom.
the Romigs out in Rock Creek who called her and told her that I was on.
Andy?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I got a tune here on this Back to the Old Kenny Bass album.
yeah, Andy and Bonnie Romig.
Right.
Right.
I'd like to send this one out to the Romigs and to my mom also. This would be the next cut on this album, which would be,
Yeah,
I think it's a waltz.
it is, huh?
I think so. It's McKee's Rocks.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll send this out to Andy and Bonnie, and we'll see you at the winery probably here maybe this coming Wednesday, since they're opening up again in February. And got to get out there and get some of that fine vino. Yeah. Okay.
That'll keep it well oiled.
Right.
Good.
righty.
That was the McKees Rocks Waltz.
McKee's Rocks,
Yeah,
huh?
a place we used to play at in McKees Rocks, big Ukrainian club in McKees Rocks.
Yeah.
We named it after that town, which is a suburb of Pittsburgh.
Right. I know where it's at.
We all know where
I've
it's
been
at.
there at McKee's Rocks.
All right, some more music.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Give the people some more music.
Let's jump back to the Eddie Rodick album, a tune that I did with Eddie, also a Frank Solkar original. It was called Mary Lou Polka, a tune that was written for another one of his daughters, Mary Lou.
And I'll tell you what, we hope that it's the right one.
This story never grows old. It happens in every springtime. Most men turn lovers so bold, and pretty maids dream of ring time. There is no season for love. Lovers make love time their May time, sharing their laughter and playtime, whether they be young or old. A girl, a boy, a dream and life is starting. A kiss and then the world is as it seems. Some dreams come true and some bring tears and parting with love so keen. A girl and a boy and a dream. A girl, a boy, a dream and life is starting. A kiss and then the world is as it seems. Some dreams come true and some bring tears and parting with love so keen. A girl and a boy and a dream.
And we're back. We've got the wrong tune there, Dick. We'll have to get it.
That was A Girl, a Boy, a Dream.
Yeah, we'll have to reprogram that thing.
Well, the machine lied. It said we were on the right cut, but we weren't.
We'll try another one there. We'll see what happens.
Let's see what we got coming up next.
Yeah, well, you got to get it today, you know.
Okay. Here, let's try side A, and let's try cut 5.
Well, we can't do cut
Yes, we
5
can.
yet.
Yeah,
No.
you can pick them off of there.
Can you pick them off?
Sure.
Of there?
The
Cut 5?
fifth cut in.
Cut 5?
Yeah, it should be Živio Slovenci. Here's to you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. We'll find out what happened. There you got it.
Živio Slovenci, here's to you Slovenci, Živio Slovenci, drink a toast to the host, Živio Slovenci, Živio Slovenci, here's to you. We have fun when there's none, Živio Slovenci, here's to you Slovenci, Živio Slovenci. Slovenci, drink a toast to the host. Cheerio, Slovenci, cheerio, Slovenci, here's to you. What's the score? Pour one more. Cheerio, Slovenci. Here's to Slovenci. Cheerio, Slovenci. Drink a toast to the host. Cheerio, Slovenci. Cheerio, Slovenci. Here's to you. One last song can't go wrong. Cheerio, Slovenci. Here's to Slovenci. Cheerio, Slovenci. Drink a toast to the host. Cheerio, Slovenci. Cheerio, Slovenci. Here's to you.
Okay.
There it was. Here's to you, Polka.
Yeah.
That was a tune that we did with the Almars, and that was drummer Jack Panikvar, Dick Soja, you and Lou Pike, myself, and Cecilia Valencic.
Right.
Dolgan now.
Right. I like the picture.
And I'm looking at the jacket here, the liner from the album, and this liner was written by Joe Godina from WPIC Radio in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he does the show here 10 o'clock to 12 on Saturday mornings.
Right.
Polka Spotlight.
Right.
How do you like that picture there in the front?
On the front?
Yeah, ain't that nice?
Music Box Polkas?
Wasn't that a nice picture?
Yeah, we did that at Jerry's Brentar's place,
Right.
Europa.
Europa Travel.
Right, on
Beautiful
185th.
picture.
Yeah, it was a beautiful picture.
Of course, John Kaushik did that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, John did most of the bands back in those days.
Yeah, he was good.
Did the photography.
Great photographer.
The late John Kaushik.
Right.
Okay, now let's go back to this other cut from the Eddie Rodick album. That's his silver anniversary album, and a tune that I did with Eddie. Also a Frank Soul cartoon, which we tried to play before, and the machine messed us up.
We'll see if the machine did
But
right this
I
time.
think we're right now, and it's called Mary Lou's Polka, and it's written for one of Frank's daughters, Mary Lou Solkar.
I had to write a song to clarify a thing or two. I hope you'll understand it all was done for you. I know you think that I was mean and awfully hard to sway, but when you hear these words, you know it had to be this way. Mary Lou, my baby, I love you from the start. I know you got your doubts, you're forever in my heart. Daddy said he'd scold you a couple times, 3 or 4. That's not because I hate you, that's because I love you more. Song to clarify a thing or two. I hope you'll understand it all was done for you. I know you think that I was mean and awfully hard to sway, but when you hear these words, you know it had to be this way. Mary Lou, my baby, I love you from the start. I know you got your doubts, you're forever in my heart. Daddy said he scold you a couple times, 3 or 4. That's not because I hate you, that's because I love you more.
And we're back. That one sounded good.
That was Mary Lou's polka.
All right.
Frank Solkar original.
Keep it going.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Now, are you ready for more?
I'm ready for more.
Okay, this is a tune that I did with the Almars, your group. It's called Will You Ever Love Me? Alme Boys.
Jazbi teže radaj mela, ko videš sirota smela, pa mi man zabranio, maš primajkno kaj žico.
The things I most enjoy doing in my time away from work are baking for my kids and programming the attack routes for a Tomahawk cruise missile.
52% of our nation's armed forces are made up of people like you and me. They're going to...
We'll forget that. That's a pain.
Now back to Al Markic with America's favorite polkas and waltzes.
And we're back with Dick Flaishman at Polka Showcase here. And Dick, you can say hello or goodbye or whatever you feel like doing.
I'd like to say both, hello and goodbye.
Say hello and goodbye.
Well, sure. I just want to say it's been a real pleasure being here, Al. Maybe we got time for another tune or two. I think we got one queued up that off this Kenny Bass album that I did. I think it's the Bridgeport polka, and maybe we can go out with that one.
Okay. We'll see what we can do with it.
And thanks for having me, Al.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I guess we can say our goodbyes. It's been a pleasure having you, and it's nice seeing you again. I haven't seen you. The last time I saw you were selling tires.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. You're right. So thanks very much for coming, and
okay.
Hope we run into you someplace again.
I hope I'm back again.
Good. You can be back anytime you want.